As you can see from the name of this group, they're from South Africa, which is a new sodomized country that is worldwide known for apartheid. The antwoord means the answer in Afrikaans, which is just a version of New Sodomite. I hate that name. It reminds me of New Sodomite arrogance. The name suggests that they have the answer. The answer to what question? How dumb a music video can be? That I would believe. Let us check out I Think You Freaky. The antwoord in association with Roger Balin. Who's Roger Balin? I had no idea, so I had to look it up. He's a Talmudist and a photographer from the US. He met his wife during a trip to South Africa. They got married and he decided to stay there. Imagine that. You can live in the US, but you decide to live in a new sodomized hellhole instead. South Africa is considered the HIV capital of the world. There is no freedom of speech in South Africa, and they have no gun rights either. Right off the bat, we can see that they are bad spellers. This is Yolandi Fisher. This guy calls himself Ninja. We are not even 20 seconds into the music video and we get bombarded with new sodomy already. Yolandi is in a bathtub with a duck, while Ninja stands there as if he has no idea what he's doing. Above Yolandi is a disgusting depiction of two masturbating, hermaphroditic, anthropomorphic birds. Perhaps that is a reference to the bathtub because of the word masturbating. The whole scene screams of zoophilia. Of course, what else can you expect? If you see Chinese people in a kung fu movie, you are not going to get surprised. The male humanoid bird has a vagina and the female humanoid bird has a penis. Thus, it's about transgenderism. You can see on the wall what appears to be childlike drawings of humans, but they probably refer to demons because the eyes are black most of the time. Throughout this video, there are drawings of unhappy faces. It suggests that children may have drawn them, but the music video contains references to sexual perversity, which ultimately suggests pedophilia. Black eyes, of course. They refer to benighted and demon possession. In Matthew chapter 6 verse 22, Yahshua states, start quote, "The lamp of the body is the eye. If therefore your eye is sound, your whole body will be full of light." End quote. Yolandi is showing us who she's working for. Yolandi is lying in a place with more black-eyed humanoid drawings and dolls. It symbolizes the underworld, the abode of demons, and the faces look sad. Yolandi then sings, "It is nice and different, yo, F the system." This suggests that she supports anarchism. Here we have Yolandi and Ninja praying. She then sings, "Pump up your speakers, yo, God say Jesus." In English that translates to "Pump up your speakers, hey God's Jesus." The whole scene is disturbing. There's a pig's head on the plate and Ninja's plate has a lot of chicken feet. In voodooism, chicken feet are often used in rituals, spells, and other occult practices. They are also used for protection. Ninja with the serpent. Of course that cannot be missing in this video. This scene is interesting. There are two children, both of whom are in a barrel. The first one is obviously a black boy, but he's painted white. The second is obviously a white girl, but she's painted black. Thus it is about transracialism. So as with the humanoid birds, the replacement team continues in this scene. They show us what they want to replace. The number 1 appears on the first barrel, and the number 6 appears on the second barrel. The number 1 is a reference to God, and the number 6 is a reference to humans. So they are telling us that they want God to be replaced with humans. Between Yolandi and Ninja there is a dead or beaten up lion on the ground. In Revelation chapter 5 verse 5, Yahshua is called the lion who is of the tribe of Judah. Ninja is wearing an elephant boxing shirt, which references sexuality and probably zoophilia as well. Earlier we saw a boy with an elephant trunk mask on his face. So transspeciesism, pedophilia, pedozoophilia and oral sex are implied. Behind him, there is clearly a drawing of a demon. The scene seems to symbolize Yolandi and Ninja embracing their animal nature and becoming the new kings of the jungle, while both God and actual humans are doomed. The black boy is now out of the barrel and he is beating the lion. The white girl is now in the number 1 barrel. The replacement is complete. In this scene, Ninja is clearly possessed or hypnotized. Yolandi has a childlike voice, and Ninja is supposed to be this hardcore guy. They're trying to create the duality of innocence and raw power, but look at him. He looks like a vagina that is being penetrated. As Yolandi is preparing eggs in this scene, Ninja starts to rap. Start quote. "Whoa, whoa, whoa, wait a minute, Jesus Christ." End quote. If you think at this point that occultism is not being promoted to us and that it is all a conspiracy theory, then you really should keep your head in the sand. After referencing the Son of God, we get this scene with 2 posters that say Son on top. The poster on the left says that the former South African rugby player is having sex with his dog. The poster on the right says that sex with dogs is AIDS. They're not even hiding it. Both Yolandi and Ninja are wearing hoodies that symbolize animal heads. Notice the boxing shirt on this guy. He's wearing a weird mask and holding a pair of Beats headphones. Behind him you can see children's drawings and the word F Jimmy. The references to pedophilia are piling up. Of course, there's a scene where Ninja's left eye is covered by a serpent. At this point, Ninja raps, "I can make a million little mother effers jump." Yep, that's the point we have arrived at in society. That's what leftist policies of inclusivity have resulted into. I do not think I need to explain this. This little girl with the serpent seems to symbolize a younger version of Yolandi. We get the bathtub again, but this time they make sure that we note the water is black. It looks like it symbolizes baptism with black water. So instead of being cleaned of her sins, she is made dirtier instead. She does not want to repent of her sins. She wants to embrace her sins instead. I hate this look. Am I supposed to feel intimidated? She looks like a typical new sodomite. It disgusts me, but it does not threaten me. The guy shows up with the word sex written on his buttocks. Yolandi appears with black eyes and then disappears into the black water. The music video then ends. The word freak typically refers to a person with unusual physical development. Some people in this music video appear inbred. The entire music video is dedicated to opposing God and supporting sins, particularly paraphilia, especially in the form of lasonophilia. It is all there. Pedophilia, zoophilia, incestophilia, and so on. The people in this music video are often depicted as dirty, yet they are celebrating their disgustingness. This is how I know new sodomites. Disgusting and proud of it, with no shame. That is how the original sodomites were as well. When two angels who manifested themselves as men went to Sodom, Genesis chapter 19 verse 3 says that Lot urged them greatly to come to his house. Once inside, verses 4 to 5 state, start quote, "But before they lay down, the men of the city, the men of Sodom, surrounded the house, both young and old, all the people from every quarter. They called to Lot and said to him, start quote, 'Where are the men who came into you this night? Bring them out to us, that we may have sex with them.'" End quote. End quote. It is important to keep in mind that this is how Talmudists in general view all whites and Christians. So it is no surprise that the Talmudists directed this music video. The irony is that he is participating in promoting new sodomy as well. We are confronted with sodomy once again. It is a disease that is greatly contributing to the downfall of Western civilization. Imagine how much you must have on your conscience to create such an abomination as this music video. You know the children will watch and listen to it. Do you want to be responsible for promoting occultism and elasonophilia like zoophilia to children? The answer does. Take some time to let that sink in. You will not be able to comprehend new sodomy quickly. It will take time before you can even begin processing how low it really is.